Tonight, Israel is on alert and bracing for possible retaliation after its forces apparently struck targets inside Syria for 2 nights in a row. The attacks thrust Israel smack in the middle of Syria's civil war. Our chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel, is monitoring developments for us just across the Syrian border in Antakya, Turkey. Richard, good evening.
Good evening, Lester. Israel hasn't acknowledged the raid in Damascus, but U.S. officials say it was the Israelis, and they're not denying it. War makes for some pretty strange bedfellows.
Many Syrian rebels welcomed the attack, even if it was from a most unlikely source. An Israeli airstrike against their common enemy, President Bashar al-Assad's regime. 2 a.m. in Damascus, an activist filmed the attack in secret, saying God is great as the Israeli bombs fell. More than a dozen targets were hit. Shockwaves felt across the city. A Syrian rebel in Damascus told us by Skype, even though the raid was from Israel, Syria's decades-old foe, it lifted the opposition spirits. Syrian state TV quickly blamed Israel for the attack close to President al-Assad's palace and accused it of helping the rebels it calls terrorists. Israeli media reported the main target was a supply of Iranian-made missiles bound for Hezbollah, the militant group that operates just over Israel's northern border in Lebanon.
Israel said it would not allow what it calls game-changing weapons to be transferred from Iran via Syria to Hezbollah in Lebanon and then used against Israel. By that they mean things like chemical weapons, land-to-sea missiles like the Yakont, the SAM-17 ground-to-air missiles that would limit Israel's ability to fly freely over the skies in Lebanon.
It's the third strike in Syria attributed to Israel this year. Israeli analysts expect there may be more.
As much as Israel will get accurate intelligence about such game-changing weapons coming into the area, Israel will probably act in order to prevent it, in order to defend itself.
Bracing for retaliation, Israel deployed its Iron Dome missile defense system around the northern cities of Haifa and Sfat, but no immediate reprisals came.
The Israeli military also closed civilian airspace in northern Israel. One more precaution in case there's a retaliation. Lester?
All right, Richard, thank you.